Welcome to Kalinado. Today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 must-watch one-person action movies on Netflix. If you enjoy this compilation of movies, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned until the end of the video and share your favorite film with us in the comments. Number 10, aka 2023.
Ça fait 20 ans qu'il bosse pour nous. Tu peux l'activer.
Undercover Agent is a French crime thriller film directed by Morgan S. Dalibert and produced by Inoxy Films and Nolita for Netflix. The plot follows undercover agent Adam Franco, Albin Lenoir, who has years of experience carrying out suspicious work. As his next mission, Franco must infiltrate a large group of French mafia bosses to prevent a terrorist attack. However, after joining the group, the agent begins to face a moral dilemma. The situation and Adam's doubts are further intensified when an 8-year-old boy, the son of the mafia boss, enters the game. Number 9, Havoc, 2025.
Son just started a gang war. They just want to shoot him dead. That's the end of his story.
I make one phone call, you go down for life.
When a drug deal goes awry and leaves a trail of violence, an experienced detective finds himself drawn into the city's underworld. Walker, Tom Hardy, is a bruised detective fighting his way through the criminal underworld threatening to engulf his entire city. In the aftermath of a drug deal gone wrong, Walker finds himself with a number of factions on his tail. A vengeful crime syndicate, a crooked politician, as well as his fellow cops. When attempting to rescue the politician's estranged son, whose involvement in the drug deal starts to unravel a deep web of corruption and conspiracy, he is forced to confront the demons of his past. Number 8, Rebel Ridge, 2024.
That's this one.
Big guy, must weigh 250.
We're gonna hold on to this money.
I didn't get his badge number.
Terry Richmond enters the town of Shelby Springs on a simple but urgent mission: post bail for his cousin and save him from imminent danger. But when Terry's life savings is unjustly seized by law enforcement, he's forced to go head-to-head with local police chief Sandy Byrne and his combat-ready officers. Terry finds an unlikely ally in court clerk Summer McBride, and the two become ensnared in a deep-rooted conspiracy within the remote township. As the stakes turn deadly, Terry must call upon his mysterious background to break the department's hold on the community, bring justice to his own family, and protect Summer in the process. Number 7, Polar, 2019.
Not from around here, are you?
No, I'm retired.
What was your job?
I was in the funeral business.
A retiring assassin suddenly finds himself on the receiving end of a hit, contracted by none other than his own employer seeking to cash in on the pensions of aging employees. Duncan Visla, also known as Black Kaisa, is one of the best assassins in the world. Duncan, who thinks it is time to retire, decides to build a new world for himself in peace. However, his former employer has completely different ideas about Duncan and gives him a great responsibility. Duncan suddenly finds himself at the head of a group of younger, faster, and more ruthless killers. Now he has to get back into the game and fight for his life again. Number 6, Extraction 2, 2023.
But you survived.
After Australian mercenary Tyler Rake, Chris Hemsworth, narrowly survives a mission in Bangladesh, he can't even imagine continuing such dangerous missions. After a period in a coma, he can only walk with limited mobility. But when the family of a Georgian gangster is about to be freed from prison, he has a very personal motivation to get back into shape in just a few weeks and take on the assignment. But a lot goes wrong right from the start, and an explosive confrontation ensues that doesn't even stop at national borders and pushes Rake to his limits once again. Number 5, Carry On, 2024.
Excuse me.
Ethan Kopech, played by Taron Egerton, is a young TSA, Transportation Security Administration agent, working at an airport. With a relatively quiet life and a job he takes very seriously, Ethan faces an unexpected test when an enigmatic traveler crosses his path. This mysterious character, with an intriguing attitude and an aura of danger, manages to manipulate Ethan, leading him to make a serious error in judgment. Amid rising tension and surveillance at the airport, the traveler convinces Ethan to help him sneak a suspicious package through security. Lured by the promise of a reward and the idea of impressing his superiors, Ethan finds himself drawn into a dangerous game. Number 4. The Gray Man, 2022.
Reckless mystery man you guys send in when you can't officially send anyone else?
The gray man.
CIA agent Court Gentry, Ryan Gosling, aka Sierra 6, is already a legend in his lifetime, known for his silent and, above all, accurate killing. No job slips through his fingers, no target survives his assassinations. However, when 6 comes into possession of sensitive information that incriminates some of his superiors, the cold-blooded assassin suddenly finds himself the hunted one. His former colleague Lloyd Hansen, Chris Evans, in particular, has his sights set on 6 and is leading the manhunt. The professional assassin soon uncovers a vast conspiracy and, to protect the lives of his client and his family, must flee across Europe from his own people. Number 3. White House Down, 2013.
More important job than protecting the president.
In college, you barely maintained a C average. You're not to look at Agent Todd.
This action thriller movie set in the White House itself. A paramilitary group has gained access to the famous building and kidnapped the President of the United States, causing total institutional chaos. The American Secret Service decides to act to control the situation and prevent a coup d'etat, assigning a high-risk mission to one of its agents, John Cale, played by Channing Tatum, Magic Mike. The officer happened to be in the presidential quarters at the time, having taken his daughter to visit on a sightseeing tour. Now he must protect his little girl, the President of the United States, and the entire nation. Number 2. Extraction, 2020.
You're hoping if you spin the chamber enough times, you're gonna catch a bullet.
Tyler Rake, Chris Hemsworth, not only has the stature of an executioner, but as a mercenary, he fearlessly takes on any assignment, even jobs that lie outside the bounds of legality. Emotionally, however, he lacks the courage necessary to face all the problems he carries with him. When he is tasked with freeing the kidnapped son of an imprisoned international crime boss, he is pushed to his limits once and for all. In the midst of the criminal world of arms dealers and drug traffickers, he puts himself in extreme danger on a mission that will change his life and that of the boy forever. Number 1. Bullet Train, 2022.
Run. It's the quiet car. Gotta use your small inside voice in here, son.
There's a gun.
Ladybug, Brad Pitt, is an unlucky assassin, determined to do his job quietly after too many missions have gone awry in the past. In the final stretch of his career, he's recruited by Maria Beadle, Sandra Bullock, to pick up a suitcase on a bullet train going from Tokyo to Morioka. Fate, however, may have other plans. This last mission of Ladybug's puts him in the path of several lethal assassins from around the world, all with connected but conflicting goals. On the fastest train in the world, one of Japan's Shinkansen bullet trains, this assassin will have to face the most diverse criminals on the planet with their own missions.